Hello and welcome to the late night news with me, Ramanathan. The headlines. The bipole fever at its highest pitch ahead of the Pennagram battle. The opposition says electoral rolls are fudged, demands corrections.
அவலங்களை தேர்தல் ஆணையத்துக்கு எடுத்து கொடுக்கிற வகையில எங்கள் கோரிக்கை மனுவில இவங்களை எல்லாம் நாங்கள் வலியுறுத்தி இருக்கிறோம்.
அவங்க தோத்துட்டு போயிடுவாங்கன்னு தெரியுது, அதனால இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் ஒரு
Coming soon, a common school syllabus. The Tamil Nadu cabinet has a final look at the proposal. A city-based engineer lands in jail on charges of harassing his wife, an MBA graduate, over dowry.
They just made this marriage as a game. They want to cheat others. That's it.
Chennai boys S. Badrinath and Murli Vijay picked up for the Indian squad against South Africa. Dinesh Karthik left out. And meet this auto rickshaw driver with his own web of foreign passengers.
I ask, this is good place, not good place. Very, very good telling. I recommend other customers.
I'm going to check across the city with Samson in his tuk-tuk.
The allies of the main opposition AIADMK have told the Chief Election Officer Naresh Gupta that there are widespread errors in the voters list in Pennagram constituency. Representatives of the opposition alliance presented a memorandum to Gupta this morning at the state secretariat. They have requested that the election not be held till these corrections are made. The communist parties are also expected to meet him tomorrow. The election to choose a new legislator for Pennagram was postponed in mid-January. The announcement of a new date is expected. Meanwhile, the State Fisheries Minister KPP Sami says the opposition is levelling false charges in fear of losing the polls. This is what the opposition party leaders had to say.
உணவுத்துறை அமைச்சர் அங்கேயே முகாமிட்டு பல நலத்திட்டங்களை முறைகேடாக அரசு நலத்திட்டங்களை ஏதோ ஆளுங்கட்சி செய்வதைப் போல ஒரு பொய் பிரச்சாரத்தோடு அங்கே நடைமுறைப்படுத்தி வருகிறார். இந்த அவலங்களை தேர்தல் ஆணையத்துக்கு எடுத்து கூறுகிற வகையில் எங்கள் கோரிக்கை மனுவில் இவங்களை எல்லாம் நாங்கள் வலியுறுத்தி இருக்கிறோம்.
எது முறையோ அது கரெக்டாக நடக்கும். அதில் என்ன சார் இருக்கு? முறையான தேர்தல் நடக்கும். வாக்காளர் பட்டியலில் முறையானதாக தான் இருக்கும். அதில் எந்த மாற்றமும் இருக்க போகிறதில்லை. அவங்க தோத்துட்டு போயிடுவாங்கன்னு தெரியுது, அதனால் இந்த மாதிரிலாம் ஒரு அவதூறான பிரச்சனைகளை அவங்களே தேவையில்லாத பொய்களை சொல்லிட்டு இருக்காங்க.
The Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu today chaired a meeting of his ministers and officials to discuss the new proposed common syllabus. Karunanidhi reviewed the syllabus for classes 1 to 6 and recommended changes. The meeting was attended by Deputy Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, School Education Minister Tangam Tenarasu and DMK MP Kanimuri. The common syllabus system is all set to be implemented in the next academic year. Earlier, we spoke to Jai Prakash Gandhi, educational consultant, to know more about the common syllabus.
They should have consulted the top industrial people, the educationists before finalizing. But anyway, as long as if they feel that if they have not they diluted the syllabus at par with the former the matriculation syllabus, that's good. But if you dilute the syllabus, then we are going to have a problem. Because today, the students, when they go to professional courses like engineering or medical, it will be a great problem because they don't have application knowledge. They only becoming a bookish. But if need to create more professional people, employable graduates, their strong basic science knowledge is really recommended. So it means that when they bring the common syllabus, yes, it's welcome, no doubt about it. What the government move is really good, but we're only telling them from the beginning that they should not compromise on any of the structured level or the content knowledge. In fact, we always believe that every 3, 5, 4 years, the syllabus content has to be raised to a level so that the students should be at par with the technology, at par with the application-oriented knowledge when they come and join in the professional institutions.
The Tamil Nadu cabinet today approved a Videocon plant to be set up at Manamadurai in Sivagangai district. The Consumer Durables company had proposed the setting up of a plant for manufacturing color television sets and other electronic goods at a cost of 1,600 crore rupees. Official sources say, apart from this, many other issues relating to the state were also taken up for discussion during the cabinet meeting chaired by Chief Minister M. Karunanidhi. NDTV Hindu Shabir Ahmed now joins us for more on that. Shabir, what more details do you have on today's high-profile cabinet meeting?
Yes, this was the project which was formally approved by the Tamil Nadu cabinet. This project was earlier announced in the governor's customary speech in the last recent assembly session, in which he also mentioned all these industrial companies and major companies are investing in Tamil Nadu due to the reason is because that the Tamil Nadu has a friendly atmosphere, investment friendly atmosphere for big companies like this. And this was a project which was a long-standing project and which has been completed, which has been given approval by the Tamil Nadu cabinet. And there are also other many projects which were announced in the governor's speech, and and official sources say that those projects will also be approved by the cabinet gradually. Apart from this, official sources also say that the lease for the Vivekananda Illam, which is run by the MUT, the Tamil Nadu cabinet has also approved a lease for that, but we have no confirmation about how many years the lease has been extended. But the MUT is running here for the past 10 years, so that lease has also been extended. And apart from this, other issues like price rise and the World Classical Tamil Conference was also discussed in the cabinet, Ram.
Thank you, Shabir, for joining us and bringing up to speed with all those details. Now, the city police have arrested a 30-year-old engineer working with a private firm in Chennai on charges of demanding dowry. The newlywed ran into trouble after his wife alleged that he was harassing her for dowry. Prabhakar, a young engineer in the city, will now have to spend 15 days at the Pural prison. That's because his wife Rama Devi, an MBA graduate, preferred a complaint with the police. She charged him with demanding dowry from her family. The couple has been married for the past 4 months.
They just made this marriage as a game. They want to cheat others. That's it. We should not leave them. She should not do the same thing to anyone else. He should not think on that also.
Rama Devi claims that her husband has been a habitual dowry seeker since marriage. He threatened to divorce her every now and then if his demands were not met. Rama Devi alleged that Prabhakar had demanded 70 sovereigns of gold and 3 kilograms of silver on the day of the marriage. For Diwali, his demand was 3 lakh rupees in cash, and for Pongal, it was 2 lakh rupees cash. Prabhakar, however, pleads innocence. He says that his wife has misused the Dowry Prohibition Act.
Now what is going on? This law is favor to women. That's the thing now happening. Okay, fact will come in court.
While dowry cases are not uncommon in the city, of late the trend has been found increasing among the educated families. In Chennai, with Salim Ramanathan, NDTV Hindu. Now, a short while ago, family lawyer Sheila Jaiprakash shared her views with us on this case of dowry harassment.
Instead of saying that, awareness creates social evils, what you could say is the awareness has made people in the know, brings in the knowledge that there is a remedy. And this is what has shown this rising trend. Because awareness has been created, people become aware of their rights, and then they go to the forum where they get a redressal of these rights.
Now, Academy Award-winning music composer and recently decorated with Padma Shri A.R. Rahman called on Chief Minister M. Karunanidhi this evening. It was described as a courtesy call. This was Rahman's first visit to the Chief Minister after he was conferred with the Padma Award. Rahman was accompanied by lyricist Javed Akhtar and singer Bombay Jayashree. Stay with us for more news and updates. We'll be right back.